review family? Keep it tight. My name is Jay Morse, Review Guy, and I'm back again to bring you another video. And in this one, I'm going to be covering the new Momoland comeback mini-album entitled Show Me. So, hell yeah, Momoland is back. This is their 5th mini-album. This is their comeback, and just to get it out of the way, because I have been seeing so many comments asking about this, and so many comments confused about this on recent Momoland videos, where is Taeha, where is Daisy? Taeha and Daisy took off from this comeback citing personal issues as well as physical issues. I believe for Taeha it was physical and mental issues, and for Daisy it was just personal undisclosed reasons. And I mean, that kind of hurts me as a Daisy stan, but you know what, it's fine. If you've been following the channel for a little bit, you'll know that their EP Great actually got my 9th spot last year on my favorite albums of that year. That album really stuck with me. It was just, there was really very little that I did not love about that album. Now, as a K-pop fan, one of the things that really sets them apart, in my opinion, among the ocean of K-pop bands that have been releasing over the years, and K-pop bands that have been around since the 90s and the 2000s, is I really do love Momoland's eclectic style. They don't really confine themselves to just bubbly, upbeat, glistening, glitzy K-pop. They also incorporate a lot of electronic elements, ballad elements, R&B, electro-pop. They have some disco elements, a lot of dancey elements, and recently, considering this album and the track I'm So Hot, Electro-Swing. Speaking of I'm So Hot, the movie released for that, obviously. That is like the main big single on this album, and people are hating on it, which I don't understand, because people really attacked them making Bam, which was, in my opinion, the follow-up, the continuation to their track Boom Boom off their previous work, and a lot of people got mad at that. A lot of people thought that they were just remaking Boom Boom in a different way with different graphics for Bam. I saw that as a part 2, as a sequel, as a continuation, but a lot of people didn't see it like that. And here they are embracing a really new sound for this comeback on I'm So Hot, which is a electro-swing, trap-inspired bop and a half, basically. It starts off with trap. It really has a trap beat that you don't hear much on Momoland tracks unless you're taking into account the usual rap parts, the breaks that usually come right after a chorus. Usually Joey does it, usually Daisy does it, one of them. And to be honest, I'm loving this instrumentation. I love the chorus, I love how boppy it is, I love the horns and how it goes toe-to-toe with this pop instrumentation and this trap instrumentation. Everyone sounds great, the production is flawless. I could see people saying it was too flawless, but I don't think it is. Everyone's voices sound glistening on this track, especially in the intro part with the kind of trap part, and especially Joey on the rap break that comes right after the first chorus. I love the pre-bridge of the chorus and the chorus itself. Like I said, those horns really come in, and locking in with the video are super catchy to hear and see at the same time when they're doing that specific choreography. In other words, I'm really loving this track, and not just because they're embracing a new sound, but because they're showing that they are going and willing to go in different directions for their music. And it's not like Bam, and it's not like Boom, and it has this new veneer to it, this electro-swing veneer to it. And I love the horns on this track. God, I love the horns. Falling You is an absolutely beautiful guitar ballad track, and man, South Korea has this tradition where they are really good at making this type of music. I've said this before in other reviews, but South Korea is really good for their R&B, their soul, their ballads, and this is heartwarming. It's not over the top, and I can see people saying it's a little bit simplistic in the instrumentation, and without a doubt, the guitars aren't doing anything that are going to blow you away. They're not that interesting in the mix. They kind of have this tropical feel to them, this sweet, endearing tone to them, which I do enjoy quite a lot. And in my opinion, the instrumentation, while there are some nice bells and whistles, some nice shimmering parts in the mix, really nice guitars carrying through, it's not the instrumentation that's carrying this track, it's the vocal performance, as it usually is with tracks like this. And Luckily, those are some of my favorite tracks off of Great, and for sure, this is a standout as well. I love the vocal performance. They are really going toe-to-toe with this guitar in a way that they're taking something that could have been a dud, that could have been simplistic, that could have been run-of-the-mill, skippable, forgettable, unmemorable, and they turned it into something that was very endearing and nice, and just nice on the ears and pleasant. Track number 3 sees Momoland returning to their upbeat, poppy K-pop veneer with the nice electronics and synths and a bubbly performance from all of the vocalists, and I really do enjoy this track. It's probably one of the more underwhelming ones just for the fact that this can feel a little bit like Momoland 101, and if you have listened, I can't really explain it that well, but if you have listened to other Momoland projects, which I have listened at this point to pretty much all of them, you will know that this synthy, kind of upbeat, poppy, bubblegum pop type of instrumental is very rampant, and especially like the last few EPs where you'll get a track like this that is fast-paced, that is nice, that doesn't really have many breaks, that is just throttling a blitzkrieg of, like, it makes you feel good music, basically. Love the dinging electronics on the chorus and the percussion that litters itself through this track. Really do think that all of the instrumentals on this album are very admirable for what they're able to do for Momoland, showcasing that they can do some different things and layer some things, except maybe Falling You, which is a little bit more simplistic. But while Momoland is sticking to their signature style that really is getting them on the board, they're going a little bit out of their comfort zone. They're doing some things that you wouldn't necessarily think they're doing, and a lot of people are angry about it, surprisingly, but I love it. Holiday is another completely feel-good track, and this also has a little bit of that electro-swing veneer to it without all of the horns that are roaring across the chorus and stuff, but there are moments where it has that kind of old-school boppy, snap-your-finger, bop-your-head feel layered in this kind of enveloped, I should say, in this newer kind of production magic type of electronics, if that makes sense, where it feels new and fresh. It feels like something for 2019, mixed with something that you might hear from 1950. If you listen to the chorus, and if you listen to the instrumentals that are going across this, as well as the instrumental break and stuff, it really does remind me of old school charm, new school flash, and mash them together, that's what you get. Love the vocal performance, obviously, on this track. Love the layering, the harmonizations, how each member is coming in and out. That's pretty much Momoland 101. Not really needing to say that much, but it's pretty much what you're getting on all of these tracks. And when it comes to vocal performance, Momoland's the type of band that you're gonna know pretty fast whether you like them or not, because they're not really leaving anything to be desired. They're not really leaving anything under the tip of the iceberg. They're pretty much just giving you the entire iceberg. Love how the instrumental is just swelling at the end and you can hear the electronics bubbling up and the harmonizations are coming in and out and in the background and humming. It just all makes this really nice atmosphere that you can just kind of sink into. And what you want, it's an amazing way to end the album out. Please, can we talk about this dinging percussion from the start that carries its way through, and these high vocals that are all over this track, and the chorus when it breaks up into this instrumentation, and it is the most summertime pop veneer thing, but it's literally better than most American pop. I can't explain how this instrumental break sounds. It is super atmospheric, it is amazing, it makes you want to just dance, it is full of dance and K-pop feel that only K-pop could do. You have gorgeous synths going all over, swirling around with this percussion that's banging but not too banging, and you have horns. The horns return on this track, and it's a bop and a half. Low-key, some of the deeper cuts on this album are better than some of the first A-list cuts on this album. That's just my opinion. And over these high vocals, when you get the synths that are coming in and out like a comet just swirling around the mix, it is truly beautiful and an amazing way to end this album out. And then you also get the I'm So Hot instrumental, which I do like. I already said that. Love the Electro-Swing instrumental. It really sounds nice. So if it's not obvious already, I love the hell out of this album. Do I love it more than Great? I don't think so. I think I still like Great a little bit more, but for different reasons, because if you compare a track like Fly or Curious or even Boom Boom to a track like I'm So Hot or Holiday or What You Want, I mean, it's completely, like, I wouldn't say unrecognizable. I could tell obviously it's Momoland, but they really did go for some different things on this album, and I respect them for it. And this is definitely the best K-pop album that I've heard this year thus far. I haven't been covering much K-pop, but that's because there hasn't been much to talk about. Trust me, I've been checking them out. I just haven't wanted to cover any of them. But I'm impressed by this album. I'm really impressed. And yeah, I'm going to be giving this album an 8 out of 10. That is a wrap. Please stay for the end screen. I will be posting some videos you might be interested in. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for regular uploads. Smash that notification bell to be notified of those uploads. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys next time. But until then, my name is Jay Morris, the Review Guy, and I'm signing off saying farewell.